These are the corn kernels used for Irish whiskey, adding sweetness, and must go through several steps to become whiskey. Quality corn kernels are filtered to remove empty kernels and stones, then sent to the grinder. This process is crucial because the finer the corn is ground, the easier the starch is to break down. The corn mixture is mixed with water and heated in a large vat. The starch expands like small bubbles, then breaks apart under steam, altering the mixture's structure. The corn mixture is moved to a cooling vat, where workers add barley with natural enzymes to break down starch into sugar within 90 minutes. Then the sweet syrup flows into a 126,000-litre fermentation vat. After 3 days, the malt mash is distilled, raising alcohol content to 94.6, removing impurities, leaving only pure whiskey. The principle uses the different boiling points of alcohol and water. The malt mash is heated, turning alcohol into vapor, which condenses into liquid, with water removed. These oak barrels, previously used for bourbon, give the whiskey its golden color and vanilla caramel flavor. The whiskey must be aged for at least 3 years, and the production of pure Irish whiskey is now complete. The process of making cream liqueur begins by mixing Irish whiskey with fresh cream. Before the cream enters the production line, if the temperature in the tanker is not between 4 to 9 degrees Celsius, the cream has gone bad. The protein in the cream is extracted during production and needs to be added back to extend the shelf life of the cream liqueur. Before adding the cream, cocoa, vanilla, and caramel are mixed into the Irish whiskey. To prevent separation, the homogenization process breaks down large cream particles into tiny molecules, dispersing them in the whiskey. Cream molecules are coated with milk protein to prevent rejoining. After completion, the cream liqueur undergoes a final inspection before bottling. This is a microscope with 400x magnification used to check if the cream molecules are clumped. Katsuobushi from Japan, Japanese dried bonito, is one of the hardest foods in the world. It's dried fish processed through a special technique with hardness similar to wood or metal. A special knife is needed to shave it into thin slices. The flakes on takoyaki are made from this fish. The process of making katsuobushi starts with selecting striped tuna, thawing it, removing the head, internal organs, bones, and dividing the meat into 4 parts. This completes the initial shape of katsuobushi. Workers transfer the fish into hot water, heating it at 90 degrees Celsius for about an hour and a half. This process kills bacteria and solidifies the protein, preventing spoilage. Workers carefully remove fish bones to prevent deformation and flavor issues during smoking. Minced fish fills bone gaps to prevent cracking during drying. Then the fish is moved to the smoking chamber. The slow smoking process removes moisture, firms the fish, and adds a unique flavor. The fish is smoked 10 to 15 times, each lasting 1 to 2 days, taking up to a month in total. Once completed, the fish surface develops a burnt resin layer that prevents mold. Workers polish it off, spray koji mold, and ferment the fish in a dark environment. Within a week, the fish surface is covered with mold. Once fully covered, the fish is sun-dried for sterilization. This process is repeated multiple times, removing residual oil and water, making the fish increasingly harder. The process lasts 6 months or more. The finished katsuobushi resembles a hard block of wood, also called wood fish. When 2 pieces strike each other, the clearer the sound, the better the quality and flavor. This is a food factory in Korea that produces delicious and high-quality products. Today, we will explore the process of making chocolate bars here, from the first ingredients to the finished product. The entire process runs continuously, without interruption. The workers only need to place the cookies into the machine, and the system will automatically transfer the cookies to the next stage, with no need for additional manual movement. During the cookie transportation process, the cookies are passed through this stage. One end of each cookie is inserted into the device, after which the cookies are coated with a layer of liquid chocolate.
Next, the cookies are sprinkled with crushed peanuts, making the entire chocolate bar look like it's being showered with peanuts. The sight is truly captivating.
Next, the cookies are coated with another layer of chocolate. As the cookies roll through the machine, an additional layer is added. This process is very convenient. After the next stage, the chocolate will be fully set. This is the automated packaging area. Each chocolate bar that passes through here will be automatically packaged at a very fast pace. After that, the cookies continue to the next stage. After being packaged, the chocolate bars are checked by workers and placed in predetermined positions. Each tray holds 3 bars. Then, the machine automatically arranges the bars into boxes. The chocolate bars are directly pushed into the boxes, and as they come out, the boxes are already sealed. Then, the workers simply need to stack the boxes into cartons. Truly, the advancements in technology are impressive. It's amazing. The automation system keeps the entire process clean and organized. It's truly impressive. It must be acknowledged that they do an excellent job. The industrial aspect is also outstanding. The use of labor is minimal, only supporting the feeding and packaging stages. Most of the work is handled by machinery. A factory only needs about a dozen or so workers, saving a lot on labor costs. What do you think about this automated food production factory? Isn't it amazing? The efficiency is very high, right? Just look at how they produce chocolate bars using machinery. Some people think pork floss looks like cotton and suspect it's made from cotton. Watch the production process to understand. The worker cuts the pork leg into large pieces, removes excess fat, then cooks it in a pot over high heat. After an hour and a half, the pork is tender. After cooling, the meat is sent to the grinding workshop and processed into shreds. Workers then mix the meat with soy sauce and white sugar to create the basic flavor. The mixing stops when the meat is evenly shredded into small bits.
The factory adds seasonings to the shredded meat, mixes and stir-fries it thoroughly. This process makes the meat significantly drier.
At this stage, the shredded meat is fluffy like cotton, easily mistaken for it. However, the moisture content still does not meet the final product standards. Next, the seasoned shredded meat is dried in a pot, with moisture evaporating from the heat below. Cooking oil is added to maintain tenderness and prevent excessive dryness. After 20 minutes, workers transfer the pork floss out. The light, fluffy product is complete and carefully packaged.